What are we putting it on? So we're in the y equals plot 1. Yes. And then I was doing this for a second. Okay. So on your, hey, that black background makes the calculator. Oh, it did for a second. It looks so good. Okay, I just jinxed it. Come here. Okay. Sorry. So on here, remember on your calculator how it has the y1, y2, y3, y4, etc., etc.?
Yeah.
So those are where we're going to put each of our subfunctions, our smaller functions, equations. So we're going to write right here next to these what equation they are, where we're putting them, so we remember. This was y1. Y2.
You guys, she asked those of you that don't have a graphing calculator to start figuring out the tables by hand, and a lot of you are just sitting there. So if you chose not to have a graphing calculator yet, then start figuring it out by hand with the scientific. You shouldn't just be sitting there, you should be filling out your tables.
Okay. So on our calculator, I'm going to have to move this, but I can use this. This is how you're going to write it. To show that these are smaller functions, you need to put it into a fraction so that we can define the domain. So it's not saying that this is a fraction. It's saying that here's my equation on top.
Wait, what did you press? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Alpha F1
Okay.
N over D. So then your top is going to be your equation. So this one is x plus 4 squared. And the bottom of the fraction, is going to show our restricted domain. Yes. Yes. You have a question? Is it for me? Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so the bottom of the fraction is your restricted domain. So that is going to be x. To find the inequality, you go second test or second math. And this is x is less than. So that'd be the 5. Negative 4. Now remember, if you're doing negative 4, press the negative button, not the minus button.
Wait, how do you do less than?
You could do second math to get to test. Math is right under alpha. So second math. Second is right above alpha. And then you scroll or just click on it. Okay, so this is our first subfunction, and it has your equation and your restricted domain. Same here, we do alpha, y equals n over d. This one is just 3. Your equation is just 3. It means f of x equals 3. On the bottom, I'm just going to show you this real fast. Maybe write it down. Okay, so let's talk about how we're going to write negative 4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 2. No, yeah, okay. You call this like it's a compound?
Compound word like doesn't and does not. Yeah, compound
Yeah.
inequality.
Yeah. So, yes. Okay. So, you know how a compound word is like does not becomes doesn't. right? So this is a compound inequality. So to put it into our calculator, we need to change it from the doesn't or the compound into the full two words, right? So we have to keep the x's on the right side of the inequality sign. And we start with the x. Alligator's eating the x, so keep the alligator eating the x. X is greater than or equal to -4. And x is less than 2. So this is what this means. X is greater than or equal to -4, and x is less than 2. We got it? So then back to your calculator. Oh, T. Oh, it just sounded like my 2-year-old.
Okay, you're right. Thank you.
Awesome. So you're going to write it exactly like that into your calculator. So you're going to go to second test. Just kidding. Go back. We say x and then second test. Where is it? It's greater than or equal to -4. And then you're going to do the second test. Go over to logic. And there's your and. X second test is less than 2. So we have the x is greater than or equal to -4 and x is less than 2.
Wait, where do you get the and?
The and is, you do the second test and go over to logic. Press right. And then the and is there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. Alpha F1, numerator, denominator. The equation is x plus 1. And our restricted domain is x, second math, is greater than or equal to 2. So we found all 3 of those equations. Okay, so back to our paper. We can get out of this menu by pressing second quit. Remember, to solve, we had to do these. Oh my gosh, that's too complicated. We did the alpha F4, and it showed these alpha F4. Oh my gosh. No, go away. Alpha F4, and it showed the y1, y2, y3. So we need to decide which one of these numbers on our table are they going to go into the y1, y2, or y3. That's why we wrote that down right here. So let's look at -5. Would you guys rather write the number line, or do you feel like you have the number line in your head, you can figure out where it goes? I agree. It's in my brain. So -5, is it going to go into y1, y2, or y3? Y1. So we're going to highlight it with the blue highlighter. Sad. We're going to just go ahead and highlight these so that we have that done, so that I don't have to go back and forth from the calculator to this. So -5 is the blue. What about -1?
It's still.
Is -1 bigger than -4? It is. So it's what color is -1 going to go into? Mackenzie, do you know? Is -1 in between -4 and 2? Yeah. Do I need to draw the number line? Okay, what about 0? Somebody just... The second one, 0. is the green. 2. Is it gonna be the green or the orange? Okay, check your equal to symbols. No, what did you say? Sorry. The third one, the orange. I guess you guys are right. I did these colors. Orange. And then the 6 will go in the orange because it's bigger than that. Okay. We good on that? We see that. Yes? So this one's different than the first one. So the first, this says x is greater than or equal to 2. All right. Yeah. Okay, so back here, guys. Is it better? Like, okay. So we said that the -5 was going to be in the y1. So we're going to click y1 and do -5. The answer is 1. So on your chart, I'm going to have it over here. So in y equals, it should be x plus 4 in parentheses squared.
Yeah.
Over x is less than -4. Weird. So y1 of -5 would be 1. To check your work, -5 plus 4 is -1. -1 squared is 1. Okay, we said -1 was in the green. So that was y2. So we'll do alpha trace y2 -1 equals 3. Then you guys said 0 was in the second one. So alpha trace y2 0 equals 3.
Once you get the hang of it, it's easy.
Alpha trace, we said that f of 2 was in y3, so we'll do y3. 2 equals 3. And then same thing for the last one, alpha f4. Yes. 7. How much time do we have?
8.
So would you say that we should have them practice a couple more of these or go on?
Yeah, I think they need one where you're walking around and seeing, because some of the kids aren't even trying, so.
All right, so do the second and third one. Choose which one you want to do on your own. Or with your table groups. Just be working.